Update with Sasha Martinengo.
And this Formula One update is brought to you by Pirelli and Tiger Wheel and Tyre. Between now and the 13th of September, you stand a chance to win a thrilling trip for two to the 2014 Formula One United States Grand Prix. If the thought of being in the stands at the circuit in Austin, Texas gets your adrenaline pumping, get down to your nearest Tiger Wheel and Tyre store or go to twt.to for more details on how to enter. It's a motorsport fan's dream come true. So what are you waiting for? Terms and conditions apply. Couple of big stories. One of the interesting ones that is taking place at the moment at Silverstone is Pirelli's experimental 18-inch Formula One tires. Now, I must say, I've seen a picture. It's on the Lotus car, and it looks mighty sexy. Now, they are thinking about it that perhaps in 2017 they will adopt a different tire size. So it is experimental. Charles Pick is going to be driving the car today, and I'm sure we will get some results later on this afternoon to see how it actually performs. But the car looks very, very cool. There is testing taking place at Silverstone today. Just to let you know, Sebastian Vettel for Red Bull, Lewis Hamilton for Mercedes, Jules Bianchi for Ferrari, Kevin Magnussen for McLaren, Charles Pick as mentioned for Lotus, Valtteri Bottas for Williams, Daniel Juncadella for Force India, Daniel Kvyat for Toro Rosso, Guido van der Garde for Sauber, Max Chilton for Marussia, and Rio Haryanto and Julian Leal for Caterham. That'll be the testing duties for today. Renault have come out and Red Bull have come out together and saying that Red Bull is very confident that Renault's recent restructuring will help it bring it back to the front of Formula One. Helmut Marko from Red Bull says in 2015 we will be on a par with the likes of Mercedes. It might happen a little bit earlier than that. And this is the big story that is making the rounds in the world of Formula One today. And that is the term called frick. Now, it's not a German who scored against Brazil. It is the interlinked suspension from the rear and the front, which is a system that has been in operation for quite a while. It's not as though it's something very, very new. 2008, it was the Lotus team who actually first started with it. So frick has been around for a while. But most pundits are saying that Mercedes' frick system seems to be better than everybody else's. And the FIA have come out and said they are in the process of perhaps considering banning frick suspension systems. And that is meant to, well, is they saying, is one of the strengths of the dominant Mercedes car. But now let's not get too excited about it, because as I mentioned, everybody else is using a frick kind of system. Now what the frick system does is it links the front and the rear suspension to maintain a constant ride height for improved performance. Mercedes more recently took the design to a next level and is now believed to run the most complicated system. However, it is unclear which team would suffer the most from a ban. So, if basically the FIA has to get unanimous support. If unanimous support is not reached, then Charlie Whiting from the FIA has made it clear that from the next race in Germany, any team running frick risks being reported to the stewards by the FIA for non-compliance with the regulations. Now, the fact that the FIA has indicated that means that frick will be illegal. And it'll be also open the door for teams to protest one of its rivals from the next race onwards. This is the buzzword at the moment in the world of Formula One, frick. It is the front and rear suspension system. So I'll give you more details on that as they emerge. That's a look at the world of Formula One, and it's brought to you by Pirelli and Tiger Wheel and Tyre. And between now and the 13th of September, you stand a chance to win a thrilling trip for two to the 2014 Formula One United States Grand Prix. And if the thought of being in the stands at the circuit in Austin, Texas gets your adrenaline pumping, get down to your nearest Tiger Wheel and Tyre store or go to twt.to for more details on how to enter. It's a motorsport fan's dream come true. So what are you waiting for? Terms and conditions apply.
The update with Sasha Martinengo.